Orale, we are back after taking a 2 week hiatus, man. Um, so a lot to get into. I gotta go do a little bit of running after this because I'm preparing to get back into the ring. I will be fighting. We'll touch on that in a second or two. But so much to get into. We got a few fights tomorrow, and just to catch up with the boys, man. So let's go ahead and let's do it. Let's bring in El Gran Chingon, El Mero Mero One, Mr. David Contreras.
Hey, Ed, I miss you guys, man. We're finally back. The fellas are back, man. Can't wait. Let's do it.
And let's bring in the boxing scientist who's going to make his way back to South America someday soon. One, Mr. Mike Zavala.
Gentlemen, aquí está, mira.
Oh, Mikey, you're showing the big arms, brother. There you go.
Creatine. Hey,
Yeah.
Dave, you take creatine, right?
Yes, I do. I take creatine. before I
Creatine.
work out.
Ed, you got to take some creatine for you could go mamado for your fight. It's working. I feel it.
You what do you do, David? You mix it with your coffee or?
You know what? No, I just take it like on my way to work. I put it in a little 16-ounce bottle, shake it up. I have the bottle in my refrigerator, so the water's nice and cold. I mix it up, and on my way to the gym, you know what? It just gives me that extra energy. At 65 years old, I need that extra energy, and I'm telling you, it gives me that energy, and I love it.
Creatine is miracles. Ed, Joe Rogan, everyone's talking about creatine. It's like it's the hidden secret. It's safe for you. And I just get a scoop in the morning, put it in my mouth, get water, and shake my mouth, and that's it. Every day in the morning, like that. It's just a little bit, dude. That's the No wonder Dave Mamado.
Okay. You know what, Ed? When you're on your run, take some of that. I'll send you a picture. I bought it on Amazon. Dude, this stuff just gives you that extra push. You know what I mean? I highly recommend it.
Okay. Okay. All right. So, hey, to everybody watching, I am getting back into the ring next week, as a matter of fact, and we'll touch on that towards the end, man. But for now, let's go ahead and let's get into a lot of boxing stuff that's been going on. A lot. Let's get into some of the mamadas that's some of the joke, some of the clown stuff that's going on. So we're told that Jake Paul versus Tank Davis was a done deal, and in a way, it still kind of is. However, the Georgia Athletic Committee has not approved that because they're looking to have that fight in Atlanta. Georgia has not approved it. I don't know if they're going to. They said they're going to have another meeting, I believe, like in 2 weeks or something like that. But it doesn't look like they're going to approve it. That doesn't mean that they can't have the fight. They could probably go to Florida. I don't know. Do you guys see any other state if Georgia does not approve it? Which, to be honest, Georgia's not really like, ground zero when it comes to boxing. But if they do not approve it, do you guys see another state possibly approving that? Because this is an enano versus a big dude. You had Jake Paul versus Mayweather, and we'll get into that a little bit later. And there was like a 30-pound difference. But now you're talking about even further. I don't even know what the difference in weight is. We're talking about 80 pounds or something like that. David, do you see this fight getting approved at all?
Florida. They need to have it in Florida. Florida is very they're not conservative. They're conservative in a lot of things, but not in a fight like that. I think that's where Mayweather and Jake Paul fought, right? Wasn't it in Florida that
They fought in Florida. They fought in Florida,
Florida.
Yeah.
Me personally, I hate it, and I hate the other one, the one we're going to talk about later, Tyson and Mayweather. But if they do want it, Florida will definitely accept it.
Okay. All right. Mikey, do you think there's another state that would approve it?
I think so. I didn't think no state comes to mind, but I just remember when UFC just started, they used to have it in Denver. They used to have it in other places that weren't New York, California, or Vegas. So yeah, other places will have it. Like you said, Ed, an enano versus a big dude. Is it a weight for sure? It's just weird.
You know what, Ed? If they would have it in Tampa, Tampa's the capital for WWE. So you know what, Tampa, dude, without a doubt, if they want to have it in Tampa, have it in the state of Florida, dude, WWE reigns heavy here in Tampa. This is where what's his name? Hulk Hogan was from Clearwater, right next to Tampa.
Yeah. They have their performance center down there as
Yeah.
well. So yeah, they got the performance center. Yeah, like I said, Georgia's not like ground zero when it comes to boxing. So it's not like, hey, if they don't approve it, like, oh my goodness, it's all over. I still do think this is gonna get across the line, and that was exactly what I was thinking, Florida. But when we're talking about a huge weight gap, I'm like, I don't know. Maybe they could, put their foot down and say, like, nah, you know what, man, no place is gonna approve this. But I mean, it's not gonna stop them from going to another country or somewhere. I think this is probably still gonna happen. At
But it's an exhibition fight. I mean, it's not a
Yeah,
sanctioned fight. Why do they need approval for an exhibition? I mean, it's a clown show. It's literally a circus. Why do they need approval?
I'm with you, David. I think there still needs to be some sort of rules and regulation for safety purposes. Yeah, it's not sanctioned. That's for dang sure.
No, it's not.
Nobody's gonna sanction this.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think there still needs to be some sort of rules and regulation just for safety purposes. So,
What
unless
about
they
when?
just,
Remember, I think it was Oscar de la Hoya fought Hulk Hogan.
He fought
Remember?
Shaq. Shaq.
Was it Shaq? He fought Shaq. I mean, look at the difference there. And I mean, what's the difference between that and midget against Jake?
you
I
know,
mean, you
I
call it
completely,
Nano, it's the same thing, right? Midget and
no,
Nano. He's the same
I,
thing.
I completely forgot about that. Even Sugar Shane Mosley, he fought Shaq. I
Yeah.
remember that. You're right. You're right. Yeah. Yeah. So I mean, I still think this is probably going to happen. I think Florida is the place to go. Why they want to go to Georgia? Probably just because there's a lot of fans of Tank Davis, but I think Florida is the place to have it. So yeah, I still think we're still going to see this clown show. So
Yeah.
I hope all I'm hoping is they put a good undercard. That's
Yeah. And they
that's it.
usually do. They usually do.
Let me see. Duration of the rounds, glove size, headgear or no headgear. Yeah, I mean they're still gonna have to work out, everything out there, man. So you're right, Pete Town. You're right. All right, so let's get. We're trying to get all the mamadas out of the way first, man. So let's transition from that to this. So Mayweather did fight the Big Show. I was at the WrestleMania. I watched it. It was good. Um, Mike Tyson versus Floyd Mayweather Jr. Mike Tyson is 59. Mayweather, I think, is 49, 48, somewhere around there. They don't have a date. They're announcing this pretty far in advance. They're saying spring. Guys, we're not even out of summer yet. We still need to go through fall. We still need to go through winter and then spring. But there's no actual date. There's no venue. There's no nada. Just the announcement that both of these guys agreed to fight one another. As much of a clown show as this sounds like, I think this would do big numbers, man. I'll start
You
with you
think
on
so,
this one,
Ed?
Mikey. I think this would do big numbers. Yeah,
Really?
yeah, yeah.
Oh,
I'll start with you, Mikey. What's your thoughts on this?
Yeah, it's just another freak show, another sideshow, whatever. It's an exhibition. Hopefully, it is because uh, was Tyson versus Jake Paul an exhibition? No, it was a real fight, right?
that was a real
It was a
fight.
real fight.
That was a real fight.
Yeah, so this
Was
one
it?
better be an
Okay.
Yeah.
exhibition. Yeah. So I mean, it's a cash grab. It's gonna break records. It's Mike Tyson, Floyd Mayweather. Imagine the show they're gonna bring. But boxing purists like us, we say that it cheapens their legacy. It cheapens Floyd Mayweather's legacy, and it cheapens Mike Tyson's legacy because we're gonna think about this freak show, this clown show, and their legacy is, I believe, it will get tarnished. Like for example, the Mayweather versus Conor McGregor. It was a real sanctioned fight to break Rocky Marciano's record, meaning Floyd Mayweather 50-0. That cheapened his legacy.
Yeah.
So
Mm.
yeah, this is another blow to their legacy, but they don't care. They want the cash. Cash talks.
Hey,
I,
hey, Ed, but have you noticed that Floyd Mayweather wants the attention? And there was a couple of years back, Canelo had a big fight, and right before the Canelo fight, they announced the Floyd Mayweather fight. I
yes.
believe in 2015 it was Manny Pacquiao. Literally that week of the Canelo fight, so he's doing it again. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? patterns of behavior for whom I always talk about. What a coincidence! A week before he's making this announcement.
David, I didn't even connect those dots, but you're right. You're right. Years ago, they did make that announcement right before the Canelo fight, and now here we are again.
Again,
Um, I would say that I do think this sucker sells. Okay, as much as everybody wants to complain about it and it's a freak show and everything, I do think most people are going to be interested and tune into this. My thing is, when it comes to this, it's Mike Tyson that sells. Mayweather, he's had about 6, 7, 8 exhibition fights. They don't do good at all. The only one that did good was when he fought Logan Paul. But outside of that, have you guys seen any of Mayweather's exhibition fights? Because I think he
he's a
just had
fraud.
one. I think he had one last year. Nobody cares. Nobody watches them. Other than the Logan Paul one, nobody watches any of his exhibition matches. So, but this one, I definitely think is going to sell, man. And I hope Tyson takes it seriously because I think Tyson can get him, man, if he takes it seriously. So,
You think so, Ed? I mean, in real life, you think he can? I mean, Tyson couldn't do nothing to Jake Paul.
yeah, but Jake Paul's bigger, man. He's big. He's younger. He had much more going for him. Mayweather, he's close to 50 years old. I mean, Tyson's older than him by like 10 years, but he's. I think Tyson got 1 or 2 rounds, where he could do something. But we'll see what happens, man. I mean, I'm not that crazy about this stuff, but it's there. It was in the news. We just kind of want to get it out of the way. But moving on to a couple of other things, man. Let's get into some real boxing here. Gentlemen, Jaime Munguia, we all remember all that, man, when he fought Brunello, right, in the revancha. Then it came out that he popped dirty. So it looked like they were going to go back and actually take that victory away from him. Well, no. The British Boxing Board of Control has cleared Jaime Munguia because they're the sanctioning body that takes care of Saudi Arabia. They cleared him. So
Yes.
he is cleared. Yeah. So he is cleared to fight. I mean, he was cleared to fight over here anyway. It was the BBBOC. But so he's cleared to fight. And they're talking about getting him back in the ring before this year is over. David, what's your thoughts?
Thank God he cleared his name. You know what I mean? Um, I mean, what a coincidence, dude. I mean, he's fought what 40 fights, never tested dirty, and all of a sudden now he tests dirty. Uh, I mean, he cleared his name. Now let's see him fight the winner of Billy and this Martinez. I'd fight that or fight Caleb Platt. Let's get him back in the ring. I don't want to see another Brunello fight. There's no need. I want to see him go against the top contenders right now, even against Charlo. Have him fight against Charlo. That'd be a good fight.
Okay. All right. Mikey, what's your thoughts on all this?
Uh, I remember we talked about what like it didn't really matter, right? It was over there on the other side of the pond. I don't
Right.
think Munguia was gonna fight over there. And then, all right, they proved him innocent or whatever, but it didn't really matter to me because he wasn't. I don't think he was gonna go back. So he's innocent now. He proved he's innocent, whatever, or not. He didn't get caught being dirty. I don't know exactly what happened, but so what? They want him to go back. Is that what I'm thinking? Like maybe they want him to go back and fight over there and get a rematch or fight someone else over there.
What if he
That's the
fights Cerise? What if he fights Cerise, Mikey?
Shiraz.
Oh, that's
Shiraz.
Shiraz.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
Shauna Rain just said that. I
Yeah.
love that
Okay.
fight.
That
I
that's
love
yeah,
Yeah.
that
that's a
So
fight.
good one.
That's a
he
good
fights
one.
Shiraz over there in England.
Yes.
Shiraz is from England, and he fights
Yeah.
more. You see, so it's got to be something because yeah, he got caught. They took a
Yeah.
hair sample, and he still got caught.
So okay. So there's a little bit to unpack right here. I try to dig into information about this story, And all I could find is that the BBBOC cleared him. It doesn't say anything about, oh, he's
Exactly.
innocent. It doesn't say any. It all it says. I was trying to find, like, okay, what happened? So did the test, was it tampered with? Did they find something? Did something? Nothing. All I was able to find, and if somebody else knows on the chat, please let us know, man, because I was trying to find out what happened. All I kept seeing was like the BBBOC cleared him. What the heck does that mean? Does that mean that they found evidence that was tampered with? That the tests were actually flawed? What does any of this mean?
Fernando Beltran had a big press conference, the CEO of Sanford, and he basically said, he said it that the test came out negative, it wasn't positive, but everything, I'm with you, and everything that I've read basically says that it never says that he was cleared, that all it says is they were not going to sanction, they were not going to punish him. They were good. That's all I read. I'm with you. I read the same thing, but I saw the press conference and what he said. But what I read, that exactly that they were not going to punish him. They never said that it was a false test. They never said it was a false test.
Yeah, okay, Dimitro. I watch Ring IQ. Shouts to Julius over there, man. Probably one of the best boxing channels out there. Contamination. I mean, all I was able to dig out is that they've cleared him. And I'm like, okay, did they throw Feria their way? I mean, did the Turk say, hey, I want Mugia versus Shiraz, so let me throw Feria over there and just say, hey, just clear him, man, because I want Shiraz. Because Shiraz, man, I'm pretty convinced. Shiraz has convinced me that he's the real deal, man. But let me throw this at you guys. Should there not be a trilogy? You said no, David, and I want to know why. Should there not that you want to see it, but should there not be a trilogy between Mungia and Brunello?
I think Munguia will beat him again. I think we're going to see the exact fight number two. Munguia's too good for this kid. You know what I mean? I mean, Munguia's a good fighter. Munguia had a bad day in Tijuana. You know what I mean? Uh, he's not going to get knocked out by this guy. This guy, I'd like to see him. Give him an opportunity to fight Caleb Plant. Give him an opportunity to fight some of the up and coming. You know what I mean? Martinez. Let him fight these guys. It'll be the same thing. Munguia will beat him again. Munguia's defense he'll protect against that right hand hook. It'll be the same thing. We'll watch the same thing. I don't think Munguia will knock him out, but I think Munguia will win again. It'll be the exact same fight.
All right, Mikey. I want to see Mungia in there with so many guys, man. There's a lot of great fights, but they're 1-1, Holmes. As a matter of fact, Brunello knocked them out.
Yeah.
Should there not be a trilogy?
I mean, if there is, I'm not gonna be pissed off. I'll watch it, but I'd rather see Munguia up the level with Shiraz, up the level with Mambili, up the level with Caleb Plant, even with that other pendejo. What was his name? The one who just found
Berlanga.
out.
Berlanga.
Even with Berlanga. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I'd like to see that just to get Munguia back in the limelight again. You know, but I mean, if he does fight Brunello, who cares? But I wouldn't look forward to it.
Hey, Shawana Rain, I'm glad you brought up that person's name, Resendiz. He's the one that put it to Caleb Plant not too long ago.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
I forgot
yeah,
about him. I
yeah,
like
Yeah, that's
that.
yeah,
a banger too.
Yes, that's a
yeah, yeah,
banger. Yeah,
yeah.
Mexico against Mexico.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
Mikey, what's your thoughts on this? They are 1-1. They are one
Yeah.
and one.
Yeah. It's a good fight, Ed and Dave. It's a good fight because of the storyline, right? He knocked him out, but that should be a fight, in between type of fight. It this he got the W. Yeah, he got caught, but he didn't. Whatever. But now we want to see an exciting fight from Munguia. So
yeah.
let's put him versus a good fighter, and then you could probably put him back with Shiraz and sell it. Then 1-on-1, 1-on-1. Oh, but they got him with steroids. No, they didn't. Let's fight again, and you can make do the storyline. But as for now, I don't want to see that. I want to see there's a lot of good fighters. Resendez, like you said, Shiraz, uh, and 160 pounders that move up, or even Berlanga. Yeah. So no, I don't want to see that.
Pacheco, that's another one. But you know what? I'd like to
Pacheco,
see
yeah.
Brunello against Resendiz. That would be a damn good fight, man. Brunello against Resendiz because he's new.
Yeah,
He's coming up, and he's with Manny Robles. That
Yeah.
would be a good
yeah,
fight. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. I mean, look, okay. Are you guys interested at all with Brunello at all to see him and who's he gonna fight next?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
wouldn't
yeah,
mind.
yeah. I want to see him fight Resendiz. I want to see him
Okay.
fight Pacheco. I want to see him up his level too. And then they, like Mikey said, they meet later. You know what I mean? They meet later. Whoever the
Yeah.
winner is, they work their way up.
You can sell
Okay.
that fight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, okay. No, look, I'm just playing devil's advocate. Look, do I want to see a trilogy? Honestly, yeah, I'm with you, David. If they make it, yes, of course I'm gonna watch it. But is that the fight that I want to see next? Or if that fight never happens, I'm a okay with it. I'd rather see Mungia get in there against so many other guys at 168. There are so many great fights to be made at 168 outside of Canelo. I mean, it's starting to get a little interesting where I'm actually starting to think like, you know what? Maybe Canelo with some of these guys would be pretty decent, man. Because for a while it was like Canelo's up here and the rest of 168's down here. Even though down here there was a lot of competition amongst each other. So I want to see those guys get in there and mix it up. And it's starting to get more interesting. So yeah, I mean, what happened? How did he get cleared? Contamination, whatever. I got no idea, but nonetheless, he's cleared. Um, I'll just ask you, David. Uh, do you think there was any funny money thrown around, or do you think it was straight up legit that he is cleared? He was
I think he's straight up legit.
okay.
I really do because you know what? You don't just test dirty after 30, 40 fights. You know what I mean? And you know what? Yeah, he's with Eddie Reynoso, and he made it very clear. Eddie Reynoso, they said that in the press conference. I watched it. Eddie Reynoso has nothing to do with what I eat and what I take. But now Eddie Reynoso has come out saying that if you're going to fight for me, I am going to be your trilogist. I am going to make sure that you're following our food plan. So now he's taking responsibility when before he never did. So he's taking that responsibility. So no,
Okay.
I don't think that there was money paid. No, not at this level.
All right, Mikey. You
That
think there was a
Vegas,
little?
you know what I mean?
Mikey, you think there was a little funny money thrown around, or you think it was all straight arrow?
Ah, man, as a conspiracy theorist, it makes sense if you throw a little bit of funny money. Turks got long money. There's fights. Mungia and Shiraz in England will be a big fight. And yeah, he's with Reynoso. They not Reynoso, but that camp. They get caught a lot. I don't know why, man. But uh, I need some more explanations, some more details. They just said, okay, you're good. But what happened? We need to know the details. So for now, I think a little bit of funny money was thrown out there because Munguia is a big name and there's big fights for him. And yeah,
Mikey, do you
Uh,
really think Munguia is a big name after the way he got knocked out, Tijuana? Do you really think he's a big? I mean, look, even Berlanga said, "Dude, you just lost out on a big cash cow because of that." I mean, I don't see him as a big. I think he needs to work his way up to get credibility again, especially with this allegation and now the knockout. Dude, we saw
yeah,
something that we suspected a long time that he's been fighting tomato cans. So now you know what I mean. So I want to see him where how he does against Resendiz
yeah.
against
He's a name.
yeah.
He's Mexican. He's got a country behind him. He has a name. He fought Canelo. Is he like a mega star? They were planning to make him into a Mexican because they took care of him. Golden Boy was taking him up. He was getting some like fights. Like they weren't giving him the hard fights, and they landed that Canelo fight, and his name was out there, and then he got knocked out. So he has to work his way up. But if he works his way up, and there's a big fight, like I said, with Shiraz in England, yeah, why not?
And you know what, Ed? What Shauna Rain is saying, I know he says it maybe as a joke, and people always take it as a joke, but there's a lot of truth behind that. There's a lot of truth. Mexico has always been known to give steroids to their cows so they can
mm,
produce, better meat and so forth. I mean, there's some truth behind that. Even though we laugh about it, we say, "Hey, don't eat a taco," but dude, there's a lot of truth behind that.
Have I told the torta story on here before?
No,
No. Okay. Okay.
You
Real
talk about a
quick,
girl,
man.
right?
No, no, no.
Oh, not that story. Oh, my bad, my bad. That's rated R. That's
a
Okay.
girl named
Hey,
Blanca.
real quick. True story. Quite a few years ago, I was down in Mexico, and I went to this spot to go eat some tortas. I've been eating there since I was a kid, man.
So you're talking
Hey,
about Mexico or Tijuana?
it's in oh shoot, I think Otay. It's in
Otay
Otay.
Mesa, Otay Mesa, Tijuana. Okay,
Yeah.
Otay Mesa, Tijuana.
It's in
Okay,
Otay.
got it.
Okay. So I always go to the same spot to get the tortas right there. They're Bombay. Okay. So I went there this one. It's been years. Okay. Now it's right up against the curb, right on the sidewalk, and you got like some little gutter water just flowing on the side of the street and the curb, right? And it's got like green algae, and it's like the dirtiest, filthiest water. And the guy's there with the meat cleaver cutting up the carne asada, and he's talking to somebody. He drops the meat cleaver. It lands right in the dirtiest, nastiest water, right on the street, man. There's like a perro laying right there with only three legs and all shot out. He gets the meat cleaver, wipes it on, and then starts cutting the carne asada again, man. He didn't clean it or nothing. He just got it, started cutting the meat, and put it there. And hey, I está tu torta. Hey, gracias. I looked around. Nobody else cared. I didn't want to be the only pocho to be like, hey, whoa, hey, man, clean that sucker. Use a different one. Nobody else said anything, so I didn't want to look like, oh, Mr. Americano over here, man. He's got a price. He's
Did,
too good
did,
for us.
did you eat it?
I ate it. Yeah, I ate it. I was not. I was not gonna look. There was nothing but Mexicanos around me, right? So I didn't want to look like Mr. Americano, so pocho, so high class, because nobody else said anything. Everybody saw it. He just got it. He just wiped it on his shirt and kept cutting. And I'm like,
nice.
ain't nobody. I'm like, ain't nobody else gonna say nothing. Well, I'm not gonna say anything either, man. I don't want to look like Mr. High Class over here, but yeah. So they definitely do some funny stuff down there, home. So that's something else. If we were up here, I would have said something. But I was down there amongst other gente. I wasn't gonna say anything, man. But hey, I would say this. I would say this, just to finish this up. If they make Hamza Shiraz versus Jaime Munguia, then I would kind of suspect a little bit that maybe the Turk got involved, but that is one heck of a damn good fight. Hamza Shiraz versus Jaime Munguia. Oh, come on, man. Let's
Yeah.
make that fight happen. That would be
Dude,
so damn
Shiraz
good.
will kill Munguia.
And you know what, David? You know what? If the
Shiraz
Turk
will expose him.
and if the Turk is smart, I think this is what the Turk is doing because he's trying to build Shiraz and he's trying to build them up fast. Okay, it's not like Shiraz has not been on the radar for 5 6 years to get a Canelo fight. The Turk is building this guy up pretty damn fast. He beat Berlanga. Now everyone could say like, oh yeah, but that's Berlanga. Okay, but he could go off the thing, but he stopped him. Canelo never stopped him. If he
Hmm.
goes and he does the same thing to Mungia or beats him badly, you could say again, he stopped him. Canelo never did. Eh,
Wow.
I mean, I think there's the Turk's plan.
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
there's the
Now
Turk's
you guys
plan.
got the conspiracy hats, and he's part of Canelo's camp. He beat Adrian also. Adrian's not a great coach, and it's Canelo's team. This and that, like the storyline. And Shiraz is gonna be at the fight. At the fight with the Crawford and Canelo fight, he's gonna be there. He's trying to set up a Canelo fight.
Yeah.
Eventually, he's gonna fight Canelo. So if he knocks out a Mexican, something that he couldn't do, a fellow Mexican, and this is and that, the storyline is crazy in England. So you see, I don't know, man. I don't know, guys. Wrong
Yeah,
torta.
I like it.
yeah, I think that's what the Turk is doing. I think that's what the Turk is doing. He stops Berlanga, he stops Mungia. Hey, Shiraz did something that Canelo couldn't do, and that sells the Canelo Shiraz fight because
Exactly.
we know that's what the Turk wants. We know that's what the Turk wants. But hey, guys, I want to touch on this. I want to bring this up too, man. Let's see if we got time. But uh, Pac-Man Pacquiao, he wants to continue his career. The only thing is that his draw fight against Barrios, he's not looking for a rematch. Instead, this guy is going out on a limb and he wants to go after two class division world champion Rolly Romero. That is his next target. David, your thought?
I like it.
Okay.
I like it, and I think Pacquiao will knock him out. I like Rolly, but Rolly's not
Mm.
at that level. You know what I mean? Rolly's not at that level. I like it. You know what? I like that better than Barrios number two. Barrios never fought him. Barrios had no respect for him. Had too much respect for him. Rolly will try to knock him out. Hey, what's
Okay.
going on, Anthony? Not
Mikey,
today,
this
brother.
Mikey, this version of Pacquiao going after Rolly. Do you like this fight?
I wonder why he's going after Rolly.
Oh,
Rolly
come
does
on,
have a glass.
Mikey.
No, no,
Oh,
no. Rolly does have a
gordito.
glass jaw. But if Rolly
He,
lands on Pacquiao, he could hurt him. Barrios couldn't. I don't think if Barrio would have landed on Pacquiao, he would have hurt him. But yeah, Rolly's is easier, way easier. But he is stronger at 147 pounds. He does look, and he hits hard. So it could be dangerous. But Pacquiao has experience. His feet look good. He had good feet. Yet, but what if he gets old? He's an old man.
yeah, yeah, yeah. No, and I'm with you, Mikey. I think Rolly is strong. I think he's got that mental strong. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Yes,
that's
Yeah,
mental
exactly.
strong. That
yeah. He's got
special
yeah, that special needs
little heart
retarded
strong.
strong. Yeah,
Special
yeah,
little heart
Yeah.
strong.
yeah.
So I
So
guess, man.
Yeah.
yeah. So I mean I think I I do like the fight just simply because I think they kind of match up where they're at. The fact that Pacquiao is not going for a rematch with Barrios just kind of lets me know that Pacquiao is just trying to find the easiest route. Which at that time, Azteca Barrios, he was the easiest route at 147 for a title. Now I do think it
Mental
is.
strong.
Uh, now I think yeah, mental strong. Yeah. Now I do think it's
That's a
Rolly.
good one, Joe.
So let's see if they make that happen.
And you know what, Ed?
Um,
I think Demetrio said Rolly ends Manny. And you know what? I really don't care who wins on that one. I like Rolly. You know what I mean? And and if Rolly does, good. Enough of Manny. Love Manny, but dude, give it up. You know what I mean? And I
I,
mean either one. You know, but I think Manny will beat him. But if he does, Rolly does end his career, good. Enough. Retire. Have a great life.
I think we're sending this over Shiraz.
Oh,
Yeah,
let's go.
okay. I talked somebody who's actually from the Philippines, right? He unloads my trailer. He became a citizen by serving in the military, but he's from the Philippines. And he told me that Pacquiao's political career is done. They blackballed him over there. All this family's still in the Philippines, and he let me know. He's like, yeah, no, they blackballed him. He can't get into. He was a congressman, then he tried to go for president, and that's when they blackballed him, and they wouldn't let him go back to being a congressman, and that he's been blackballed from his political career. So here he is boxing. So hopefully he makes enough money, man, where he could just retire. Because I don't want to see Pacquiao go out, on a stretcher badly, man. But with that, fellas, there's this whole thing going on at 154 pounds. So much to unpack here. Things going on with Virgil Ortiz, Fundora versus Keith Thurman. You got Boots Ennis. A lot of people giving Boots Ennis because he's fighting Lima for his first fight at 154. We had all this mixture going up at 154 and is now settling in. Now Bakrad Murtazaliev actually has an opponent in Josh Kelly, which again is not a fight that anybody really wanted to see, but that fight is now made. So we got some movement going on at 154. Not really the fights that everybody was really asking for, but at least we're getting some sort of action on this. David, what's your thoughts with Keith Thurman versus Fundora? They had their press conference today, and everything that's going on at a 154, where there could be some great fights. We're not getting them yet, but at least we're getting a little bit of movement.
Thurman and Pandora is a joke. It's a
Okay.
joke. You know what I mean? Thurman and otro pelon that's living in denial. You know what I mean? Doing the comb over. You know what? That guy needs to retire. He really does. I guarantee you that fight's not going to happen. He's going to get hurt during camp. He always does. He always does. Out of all the ones you just mentioned, Josh Kelly, I know nothing about Josh Kelly. Nothing about Josh Kelly. But the one that I love, and I am actually going to go to the fight in Fort Worth. I'm already looking at my flight, ticket, hotel. Is going to be the Virgil Ortiz against Lubin. That's going to be a good fight. Ortiz is going to knock him out, but it's going to be a good fight. I hope the card is just as good. That's the one that I'm looking forward to. But Josh Kelly,
Yeah.
have you guys ever heard of him? I don't even know who he is. I don't remember. I'm sure I watched him fight, but I can't remember. Can somebody please remind me who he's fought?
He's a European guy.
Really? I mean, do you guys
Yeah,
remember?
yeah. He's a European guy. I'm with you. I know I've seen him fight. I can't remember any of his fights. I think this is an easy layup for Matazaliev. Matazaliev, he had trouble finding an opponent, and nobody wanted to fight him. So I mean, it's been over a year since he fought Tim Zhu and dismantled him. So, Mikey, what's your thoughts on Thurman versus Fundora and everything that's going on at 154?
Yo, Ed.
Yeah, we got you. We got
Yeah,
you.
Thurman versus Fundora. Yeah, I mean, Thurman hasn't fought. It's PBC. They're trying to keep it in house. That's not the fight we're looking for. Virgil, where Virgil wanted to fight Fundora. Virgil wanted to fight Zayas. Zayas wants to fight in Puerto Rico, meaning he's ducking him. Virgil wants to fight Boots, but Boots he needs 10 tune-ups, which I don't. He's smart about that.
He did.
And Bakram, Virgil wanted to fight Bakram, but the only thing about Virgil fighting Bakram is that IBF 10-pound rehydration. You can't go over 10 pounds. And Virgil, remember, he's fighting that illness, and they don't want to go weak. Robert Garcia explained it, and to me, it's like, then why are you in 154 if you're not willing to take risks like that? But I get it, but I don't. But yeah, that's what's happening. Guys are staying in house, or Bakram can't get a fight. Virgil can't fight Bakram. So, and then Zayas wants to fight in Puerto Rico, meaning he's ducking him. So we're not getting the fights, guys. We're not getting the fights.
Well, we're not getting them yet. Okay, so I mean, there's all kinds of sides that anybody can take. Like, hey, this guy's ducking that guy, that guy's ducking that guy. I think there's a lot of information out there that can make sway anybody think, okay, no, it's this guy, no, it's really that guy. I mean, I see the back and forth going on with Xander and Virgil, and while people are complaining about, oh man, how come they're not fighting? I'm actually thinking that this is good. I like the fact that Virgil and Zayas are going back and forth with each other on social media. Yes, I said it. I'm glad they're fighting on social media because this actually builds to their fight when they fight. Erickson Lubin, that's not an easy stroll in the park for Virgil Ortiz. Yeah, he's a tough boy, man. Even though I do pick Virgil to win that fight. But this is gonna build because after I'm hoping Virgil wins. Once they put the mic in his face after that fight, it's gonna be all Xander Zayas talk. And after Xander Zayas fight, it's gonna be all Virgil Ortiz fight. Leading to the big matchup that we all are looking for, the Mexican Puerto Rico kind of thing. Yeah, Zayas wants to have his fight in Puerto Rico. That's not gonna happen now with Golden Boy. But that's where Zayas wants his next fight. So
And I don't see it happening because I don't see Top Rank. They're professionals at scheduling fights I don't see them wanting to lose that belt, wanting to lose the next Puerto Rican king to Virgil Ortiz. I don't see them sanctioning that fight or pushing for that fight. I want it just like you, but do you guys really believe Top Rank is going to allow that fight to happen?
not anytime. Yeah, it's got to build up a little bit more. That's why I'm glad they're fighting on social media. For the first time, I'm glad they're actually fighting on social media because every time somebody mentions Xander Zayas, I want them to mention Virgil Ortiz and vice versa. I want this to build up. No, you're
He should,
right,
you
G
know what,
Funky.
Ed? He should hire Sayas as his promoter because Oscar's definitely not doing nothing for him.
Yeah,
So he should hire
yeah,
Sayas as his promoter, right? Because we're
yeah,
mentioning,
yeah,
we're talking
yeah. No,
about it.
I,
Yeah.
I mean, I'm with you. I've heard so many different platforms say it. Like, how come Virgil's not a bigger star? Well, I mean, you gotta talk to Golden Boy. Why isn't he a bigger star? You know, he should. He should be. You know, he checks all the boxes. But yeah, Bakram, like G Funky said, if he had just a few more fans, he'd have no problem getting a fight. But right now, he brings no money, and that dude is as dangerous as they come. So, Fundora versus Keith Thurman, I'm kind of with you, David. I'm not even sure that fight really happens. Keith Thurman always gets hurt.
He
You
always
know,
gets
like
hurt.
like the week of the
Yeah.
fight, 2 weeks before the fight. So I don't know if he really gets hurt or if he's just playing, wanting to make everybody believe like, hey, he's really in it, and then gets cold feet at the end, man.
Now, Sayas and Fedora, that'd be a good fight.
I like to see that.
That'd be a good
I
fight.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, I would definitely like to see that. Hey, gentlemen, we do have some fights tomorrow to get into. Let's get into them. Oscar Valdez, flies so far under the radar these days. He actually has a fight against Medina tomorrow. Um, Valdez, Mikey, is he done? I mean, could we still get something good out of Oscar Valdez? I don't hear anybody talking about this fight, and this is a 10-round fight. It's not like it's a 12 rounder. Um, this is gonna be on ESPN Plus, looks like.
What
So
weight class?
Valdez is
130?
34. They are fighting at. I didn't even see the weigh-ins, man. Yeah, it's 130. 130. He's 34 years old.
Yeah,
130.
no, no.
Okay.
130. Dude, there's some good fighters up there. I don't think he could beat. It's Ashaki. This guy Nunez. Who else? I got a list of the 130s.
Roach.
Navarrete, Fulton,
Roach is still a
Roach.
check at 130.
Yeah, Roach. And there's some young guys. Nah, he can't compete. He's a name. You could put him in there, and if you beat him, but no, nah. 130's fire right now.
He's a name as you can use him to get a name under your belt.
Yeah, like let's just say
Eh,
Sugar Nunez fights him. Sugar Nunez is trying to come up. He's fighting this Saturday. They call him the Mexican Better BF. He's a pressure fighter. He's sick, and you put him with a name, you elevate even more. They're bringing him up. He's with not the Zone, but what's the other one? Matchroom?
Yeah. All
Yeah,
right. Okay. So who do you got in this fight tomorrow?
I'm gonna go for Sugar. It's a good fight. Pitufo has a lot of experience.
No, 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 no,
He's
no.
been in the,
Valdez. Valdez.
no, Valdez.
Valdez and Medina.
I guess I'll go Valdez.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. David Oscar Valdez, 34 years old. Nobody, this fight flew super under the radar, man. What's your thoughts on this, and who do you got in this fight?
He's back with Manny Robles. I think, Mikey, I heard you say that he's back with Manny
Yeah,
Robles, right?
yeah.
I agree with G Funky that he is on the back nine, but being with Manny Robles, I think that might add a little bit of fire. I got Valdez. I don't know anything about his opponent, but I've always been a big fan of Valdez. And out of loyalty and respect, and now that he's with Manny Robles back again, El Malagradecido, the ungrateful bastard who left him, uh, I'll go with Valdez out of loyalty that I have, that he did.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I think Valdez gets his victory tomorrow. I think he probably gets one more big fight. One more, but he's not at 34 years old. I don't and I'm with you in a sense, Mikey. Like that one more big fight is actually going to be against a younger, hungrier lion that's going to take him to school and beat it out of him, and that's probably going to be it, man. Ricky Medina is a good kid, but he's going to get smoked like a cheap cigarette. Like a cheap cigar.
It could be a
Yeah.
good cigar, G Funky. It doesn't have to be cheap. It could be a good cigar.
Hey, Medea is only like 24, 25 years old, but he doesn't, he's got like 3 losses, 4 losses on his record. So it's not like he's headed to great things. But gentlemen, let's go ahead and let's talk about this banger tomorrow. Everybody keeps telling me about this. It's Mexico versus Puerto Rico, baby. Yes, my tocayo, Eduardo Sugar Nunez, fighting tomorrow. Ah, sure, I just had it right here. Where did it go? Ah, cabrón. Okay, yeah. Against against Diaz from Puerto Rico. David, I'll start with you on this one because I know Mikey really wants to break this one down. What's your thoughts on this one?
Brothers,
Diaz
I
coming
don't
in,
know nothing about Sugar, this guy, and I know nothing
Sugar
about him.
Nunez.
Don't know nothing. So I refer to Mikey.
Mikey,
Defer.
let us have it.
Sugar Nunez, one of the hottest thing coming out of Mexico, Sinaloa to be exact. They call him the Mexican better beer. My dad told me about it. I'm like, man, shut up. And then I saw like, oh shit, that guy has power. The only thing he's chaparro. He's 5'6", but he's a banger. He's just chopping you down.
What weight does he fight, Mikey?
130, 130. He's a champion at 130.
Oh, is
Yeah.
he?
So
Okay.
he's in there with the champions with Navarrete, Oshaki, Lamont Roach, and then Nunez is the champion. And then you throw in Fulton. Fulton fights. When does Fulton fight? This Saturday? No, I don't think. Who's Oshaki fights this Saturday too? No.
No,
When do they
Shockey and Fulton are supposed to fight, I believe, in October or
In
November.
October, okay. So they're fighting, and that's going to be a good fight. But there's some good names at 130, and if you throw in Espinoza, the 6'2", 126 pounder, he's already he's bound to move up already. So you throw him in the mix. But yeah, Pitufo is a Puerto Rican fighter. He's like a boxer puncher. He has a 63% knockout ratio. Well, Sugar Nunez has a 96% knockout ratio. Uh, 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 Pitufo has been in the ring with names like Shakur Stevenson and Navarrete. Navarrete knocked him out. He has experience. He's a good fighter. Puerto Rican versus Mexico. It's an antidote for explosion. It's going to be a good fight. The only mistake that I see for Sugar is maybe the lights and the glitz. It's too much. He's fighting back home in Sinaloa. You've seen the curse. We talk about the curse about going back home. We talked about Munguia going to Tijuana. We've seen Canelo going back to Guadalajara, and he didn't look his best. So that could be the curse. And he's talking about other fights already. He's talking about he wants to fight Oshaki. He wants to fight Navarrete. He should be focusing on Pitufo because Pitufo is the underdog and he could rain on the parade. That's the only thing, the mistakes I'm seeing. But I'm seeing Sugar Nunez getting a knockout, a nice, brutal knockout. But if he's not focused and the home cooking curse is on, we've seen it. We could see an upset. But now I got Sugar Nunez.
So is this fight on ESPN, Cholo?
The zone.
So is this fight in Sinaloa?
Los Mochis.
Yes.
Oh, that's
Los
where
Mochis,
he's from.
Sinaloa.
Oh, okay.
I'm a Recio. Oh yeah.
Los Mochis. So yeah, both of these guys are the same height. They're both 5'6". Sugar has a little bit of a longer reach. They're both orthodox, and they're around the same age. Sugar's 28, and Diaz is 30 years old. So, hey, I mean, I'm expecting a pretty damn good banger on this one, man. And the undercard's not gonna be too bad either. So, yeah, this should be a good one, and I am expecting a stoppage by Sugar Nunez, man. I
What
think
time does it start? At regular time, 6 o'clock your time?
it looks like their fight, not the undercard, but their fight. It's estimating 7 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, ring walk.
So it'll be 10 o'clock my time. Okay, good. I didn't know that
Yeah.
we had.
Yeah,
a good
check him
fight.
out, Dave. Check him out. I
Oh,
like
yeah.
him.
Yeah.
I like him.
Mhm.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So that should be good, man. Hey guys, so I know next week we got the mega fight, right? I wanted to bring up Tim Bradley here
Oh my God.
just for a quick second, uh, and just hear what he had to say. Now he's not part of the telecast at all, but we'll get into that next week. But check him out real quick.
He gonna smash Canelo Alvarez, man. I'm telling y'all right now. He gonna smash Canelo Alvarez. It's not gonna be a fair fight. I promise you that. It's not gonna be a fair fight because the minute he get acclimated to that punching power, it's gonna be over for Canelo Alvarez. Yeah, that wide swinging left hook, them big looping right hands. Oh, he can straighten that right hand. You don't think they're gonna be ready for that? Crawford and his team are the best in the business. Yeah, best in the business. Crawford has trained for this for an entire year. 1 year for one man. Thinking about him every day when he's out there grinding, watching video, studying film. Yeah, everybody talking about the weight. Ooh, the weight. Ooh, the weight. He too heavy. Tell it was weight classes for a reason, and all of this crap, man. You think people? You think greatness is just built on just being comfortable? Mm-mm. Greatness is built on being uncomfortable. Yeah. When before we even landed on the moon, it was an idea.
All right, all right, all right. He goes crazy. But
Oh my
Mikey,
God.
I want to
Say
let
no
you
to
cook
drugs,
a little bit.
kids. Say no to drugs. Jesus
And we
Christ.
never landed on the moon. It's all lies. Come on.
Mikey, I want to let you cook a little bit. We're definitely gonna break down the fight and the card and the commentary and all that for next week, man. Along with my fight, which we'll touch on in just a second. But Mikey, I mean, he's not the only one. He's probably the one going this hard. But there's a lot of boxing experts that are saying that Crawford's gonna win. But uh, uh, Tim is actually saying that he's gonna stop Canelo.
That's ridiculous. Triple G couldn't stop Canelo. Kovalev, you name them. These big punchers, these big
Evolve.
dudes.
Evolve.
Bivol. Bivol hit him in the chin. Triple G hit him in the chin, and nothing happened. How's he gonna stop him? Crawford can't. He hasn't stopped nobody over 147 pounds. He fought Majimov. He couldn't do nothing. So now he's moving up two more divisions, and he's gonna stop the king of the division with a granite chin. That guy's smoking meth, not crack, meth. Not loco, dude. He's annoying.
Yeah, it looks
CTE.
like it.
Look at him. That's a drug addict, guys. Dave, you know the drug. You used to arrest him. That's a
I know.
drug addict.
I don't say drug addict. He's a nutcase. Now forget the drug. That's a nutcase.
Okay, the
I,
nutcase.
I'll say this, man. During his fight days, I used to like Tim Bradley, and I still do. To a certain degree, I still do somewhat like his commentary. I think he had a great interview with Ray Corona. I thought that was a great interview, man. But yeah, I don't know. Like he's just way on another planet when it comes to this one. Hey, gentlemen, before we go ahead and we wrap it up, I want to go ahead and throw this out there and just get your guys' thoughts for a quick second. And we'll also talk about it next week as well. Yes, we got the Canelo Crawford card and the the whole undercard and everything. But I myself, I am stepping into the ring next Saturday. Okay, next Saturday along here with Chicano Tube. Go check out his channel. Um, we will be live on this channel to cover it. There, it's for free. There is no pay-per-view. Um, Basically, what it is just we're going to a gym. There's gonna be a big event, and there is no really one opponent. You get in there with everybody and anybody that shows up that's willing to throw down. I'm one of those guys. Chicano Tube's one of those guys. Shouts to Mile High Hustle. He's flying in from Colorado. He's gonna be one of those guys. We got somebody else, and so as of right now, there's four. We just get throw on the gloves. It's like, all right, let's go, man. Ring the bell. Bam, we throw down. All right, next fight, next one, let's go. So I'll be fighting multiple opponents. There is no, like I said, there is no, oh, how do I order this? You don't order it. You could watch my corner here on this channel, or you could go to the mainstream, which will be Chicano Tube. They would probably be the one where you're going to have the best quality, but you're not going to have commentators. You're not going to have any of that. But that's probably going to be the best quality. There's going to be all kind of social media people there, and they're all going to have their phones or their cameras going live, and that's how everybody's going to be able to watch it. So it's just kind of pick your poison. Gordo, gordito, there is no weight class. There is no weight class. How big, how small you are, put the gloves on, get in there, and let's fight.
Hey
So
Ed, but you're gonna fight Mike, right, from Chicano Troop. That's who you're gonna fight. You guys are about the same weight class, right?
I'm gonna fight multiple guys.
Well,
There's
there's
not
only gonna be four fights, four guys.
yeah, there's gonna be four
Yeah.
guys, and
So
yeah,
you're gonna fight Mile High, the heavyweight, who's gonna
yes,
be a professional.
yes.
So
Wow.
you're gonna fight a professional.
I'm gonna fight everybody that's there.
Because
Yeah,
the
yeah,
professionals probably come in at 230 or whatever. He's a heavyweight.
yes,
Okay, I
yes.
thought you were gonna fight Mike, who's about your same build, and he's
I
had
am.
several amateur fights. So
Yeah,
in their 1 minute rounds, how many
uh,
rounds per fight? They're 1 minute rounds, right?
yeah, yeah. So I am gonna fight Mike.
And you're not wearing headgear.
I don't think we're gonna wear headgear. No, no.
So are you on a suicide mission, Holmes, or what, man? You don't play boxing. I mean, how do you
Want
fight
to
a
sound like Bradley?
professional heavyweight
Yeah,
who could probably fight
Yeah,
Andy
Mile
Ruiz?
High's a big boy.
Yeah.
he's definitely a big boy. Yeah, man. So that's why once we're done here, I'm gonna go running right now. So
Well,
that's why I'm
you
ready.
better
I'm ready
run.
to
You
go
better
run.
run against a 240 around the ring. I thought it was two fights, and you were fighting
No.
this other guy, Mike, who's about your height and weight. 1 minute round. So how many rounds are you guys fighting per fight?
That's kind of up in the air. As long as you're willing to go, we could go. I look, if we're gonna go 1 minute rounds, I don't think we go more than 3 rounds. That's 3 minutes for each guy. So
So you're once again you're fighting a professional heavyweight,
yes, yes, yes,
dude. Come
yeah.
on, man.
It's gonna be something
Fight
else.
this guy, Mike. You guys are about the same height and
We
weight.
are no,
Knock
but
him
David,
out.
but we are gonna fight. We are gonna fight. I am gonna
We're
fight.
fighting the monsters.
Yes, yeah, yeah. But
That's
so is
crazy,
he.
bro.
But so is he. So is he. He's gonna fight them as well. So
And it's not for a fundraiser, no feria, nothing at all. Just to go and get banged up.
just to go have an event, and it's gonna be on social media. It's
I'm
gonna be
gonna
live.
watch it. I'm gonna watch it. I
Yeah,
can't wait, man. Yeah.
yeah. That starts at 1 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. The prelims, not the undercard, but the prelims for the Canelo Crawford doesn't start till 3:30. The actual undercard starts at 6. So you'll have more than enough time. It's from 3 to 1 to what we're doing. And then after that, we could go to the hospital, and then I can go and then I could watch the undercard. But
And you know
no,
what?
you know
Gordo
what?
Gordito said it right. Keep your hands up.
I'm gonna keep my hands up and fire away, man. So just want to go ahead and throw that out there. If anybody's interested in more details, check out last night's live. I had Mikey on here, and we talked little bit more about the details. And we're still kind of brushing up some of the stuff that we're talking about. We're edging a couple of things out and making it a little bit more legit.
And then I was watching the live last night.
Mm.
So people, our viewers that live in LA, they can actually go to the fight. It's open to
If
the public,
yes.
right?
Okay, it's somewhat open to the public. You just can't show up, but it is free to go if anybody is interested. There at the bottom, trickling down, it says for RSVP, contact at Chicano Tube on IG. If anybody is interested in going, I mean, you just can't show up. It's free. Yes, it's free, but you need to get approved because we just can't have 1,000 people show up. There's only so much room. But if anybody's interested, you live anywhere in Southern California, or you want to make the drive, or whatever it may be, just
Mikey, you need
RSVP.
to go. Mikey, you need to sit in Colo's Cholo's
You, you,
corner,
you,
brother.
you need to be
You're
my corner
sold.
man, huh?
That's right.
Yeah, they picked the wrong day. The Canelo fight. Oh man, that one's. I've been waiting for that Canelo fight. I'm gonna be drunk by 3 o'clock, dude. I'm waiting for that fight. Yeah.
So
You should have picked some other day.
it was important to him to do it that day before everything got started, man. So Watch for the skull fight, Cholo, and do the same thing.
What's the skull fight?
We're not there to run, man. We're there to fight. So I'm gonna go get my run on right now, and yeah, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna make it happen. So with
Prayers
that,
for you,
gentlemen,
brother. Prayers for you. With a heavy
gracias,
weight.
gracias.
You got it, Dave.
But we will be here next Friday to
Yeah.
talk about that and the Canelo card, man. So excited for all of this. So anyway, with all that, gentlemen, anything else before we wrap it up?
Oh, creatine. I'll send you a picture of the bottle.
Oh yeah. Take that
Need-
creatine.
some
Yeah, and you need
creatine.
that creatine, dude. Because you work out and that you're gonna get muscle. It's magic. I take a little bit and I'm feeling bigger, dude. Dave, you're the one that's been taking because you're my model. So it's that creatine, dude, that does the job.
I need some creatine and to eat some meat from Mexico, man. So that's what I'm gonna do. All right, pues. Hey, man, that is David Contreras, the Gran Chingon and Mel Metal, the boxing scientist, Mike Zavala, Cholo Trucker. Enjoy the fights. Whatever you guys do this weekend, be safe doing it. So we come back and do it again. Catch you guys on next round.